Here's the truth about radio. For every one time you listening in your car hear a song, we in the studio playing it hear it about 10 times. 10 is greater than 1. That makes me some sort of an expert. You're getting gassed up with the latest new rock reviews here on this channel. I'm Diesel, and I am a rock radio DJ. Every night on my show, I debut a brand new song. The listeners vote, and whatever song ends up number 1 for the week, I review right here on this channel. And today I'm reviewing Any Given Sin, Another Life. This song went number 1 the week of October 14th with 100% smash votes. This one beat out new songs from Vaio, Charm City Devils, and Royal Bliss. Now before I get down and dirty with the review, help me out, help me bump up in that YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button. It should be like right over here. Make sure you hit that bell notification that's right next to it. Just bing, bing. Hit them both, why don't you? Hit that thumbs up button and drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this new song, Any Given Sin, Another Life. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to the review. I found another life somewhere on the other side.
To climb the spire, to reach the funeral pyre, where plans and schemes and hopes and dreams lay on the fire. So becomes the world, a cloud, a string of pearls, as trumpets ring and choirs sing of lost believers. When I feel the power inside, a force that fails to hide, for shattered dreams and lies.
Am I listening to a new song from Shinedown? They kind of sound a lot like Shinedown. A little bit of Breaking Benjamin in there. It sounds like they're kind of an amalgam of a lot of what's going on in rock radio right now, which I'm not necessarily saying that's a good thing. Now, I don't know if you're aware of the way record labels do business. They find one band that's hyper successful, and then they try to replicate it. Let's go out there and get 5 more that sound just like them. And I'm not saying these guys are trying to rip off Shinedown and Breaking Benjamin. I'm just saying that there are some similarities. It's some of the production quality. There are definitely some cues that are taken from some of those bands. And hey, those bands are highly successful. Shinedown, one of the biggest rock acts of the last 15 years. So if you're going to emulate somebody, emulate Shinedown, right? Emulate Breaking Benjamin. Those guys have sold a ton of records, and they've been played a lot on the radio, so certainly take a little bit of inspiration from those guys. Fight to climb the spire, to reach the funeral pyre, where plans and schemes and hopes and dreams lay on the fire. Phenomenal writing. It flows, it sounds good, you got rhymes, and so becomes the world, a clouded string of pearls, as trumpets ring and choirs sing of lost believers. But I feel the power inside, a force that fails to hide from shattered dreams and lies. Is what I've owed repaid? This to me sounds like a song about death and faith. Or maybe it's really about kind of rebirth into another segment, into another time in your life. I'm getting a very Christian vibe on this song about dying and moving on to something better. Fight to climb the spire, to reach the funeral pyre, where plans and schemes and hopes and dreams lay on the fire. The truth is, you can't take anything with you when you die. When you die, that's it. Whatever you believe is going to happen to your soul, your spirit, whatever, it's going out there alone. You're not going to be taking fast cars and stacks of money with you. No. What you got in your soul, in your heart, in your being is what you've got when you get into that side of life. So it sounds like maybe he's talking about that a little bit. Like whatever you do in this life, you can't take that stuff with you. And so becomes the world, a clouded string of pearls, as trumpets ring and choirs sing of lost believers. Maybe he's lamenting for the people who are non-believers, who don't believe that there is something after this life. But I feel the power inside, a force that fails to hide from shattered dreams and lies. Is he singing about God? Is he singing about Jesus? Is he singing about this all-being force out there? Maybe. I don't know. Let's get farther into it.
It's what I owe repaid. You
out to that singer. He's got a fantastic tone. He's right there in the pocket, in the range. I can hear the low in his voice. He's got the high in his voice. The dude has got some range. You can break me down the way it is. I'll find another life somewhere on the other side. You can break me down. The pain, it ends. I'll shine another light somewhere on the other side. Now, this chorus sounds to me like he's singing more about personal growth, about getting into another state of mind or another state of like emotional health. Maybe the author, the storyteller is dealing with some really bad times in his life, and he's singing about moving beyond that.
Familiar are the wounds, so often licked too soon. As pages turn and lessons learned, they're all but fleeting. Then there shines a light, a beacon in the night, to call you home, to take your throne, you lost believer. When I feel the power inside, a force that fails to hide from shattered dreams and lies. It's what I will repay.
I love this transition point because you know that they're about to punch you with a heavy riff. So I love the fact that they slow that down right there. Familiar are the wounds, so often licked too soon, as pages turned and lessons learned are all but fleeting. There's this concept that you should suffer in life to achieve something better when you die. Is that what he's singing about here? I don't know. Guys from Any Given Sin, if you happen to watch this, fans who happen to watch this, is this a religious band? Is this a faith-driven, a Christian band? Tell me. I didn't do any research on this. I didn't want to be tainted. I just wanted to react to the song. But then there shines a light, a beacon in the night, to call you home, to take your throne, you lost believer. This, to me, screams a song about faith, about refining your faith. Maybe somebody who's lost it and is in the process of sort of refining it, reconnecting with their faith, with their purpose. But I feel the power inside, a force that fails to hide from shattered dreams and lies, is what I've owed repaid. I think a lot of people who are religious feel like their life is a debt. They have to repay that by being good, by being faithful, by doing good deeds. It, to me, sounds like a song about finding or refinding your faith.
It's what I owed repaid. You can break me down the way it is. I'll find another life somewhere on the other side. You can break me down the pain it ends. I'll shine another light somewhere on the other side.
Oh, I wish they'd held on to that just a little bit longer. That's a nasty drum beat breakdown right there. Guys, you should have held on to that a little longer. That's what I wanted to hear. Still, slaying. Love it. Lead singer, you got pipes. I'm telling you. Why'd you wait this deep into the song to break that out? That part right there kicks ass. I mean, I get that you got to build into it over the course of the song. It's the variation that always happens at the ends of rock songs when you're really going for it. But man, I would have liked to have heard more of that throughout the song.
I find
Well, there you go. Any Given Sin, Another Life. Surface interpretation, it sounds like a song about a guy refinding or reconnecting with his faith. I'll tell you this, that I think a lot of people should at least consider it. I'm not sitting here trying to cast any aspersions and tell anybody what to do with their lives, but maybe consider finding something like that. It could help you out. Regardless, production was slick. Drums sounded fantastic. Guitars sounded heavy and crunchy. Vocals, absolutely phenomenal. All in all, a really, really good rock song. You know, I kind of compare this to, this is kind of what I always wanted Creed to be back in the day. I was never a huge Creed fan because I always thought, you know, man, it's like they just need a little more crunch, a little more punch, and I would be more of a Creed fan. And obviously, when Mark Tremonti went off to do his solo work, that's where you really heard that stuff. And I was like, man, I would have been a Creed fan way sooner in my life had they had more of that. And this band seems like maybe the spiritual successors to a band like Creed, which shout out to Scott Stapp. He's still putting out some killer tunes. As a matter of fact, I actually reviewed one of his songs a couple of weeks ago. You can find that in probably in the description, or you'll see that at the tail end of this video. All in all, really good song. 100% of the voters said this one was a smash hit. If I had to give the song a score out of 100, personally, I'd probably give it a solid 85. Because, again, it is a really well-written rock song. Personally, I'm a fan of guitar solos, of more variation. There was a little bit of that in there. I wanted to hear more. But still, a really, really good song. So, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you drop a comment. Tell me what you thought of the song. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, subscribe and turn on that bell notification. They're side by side right down in the bottom right-hand corner of this video on whatever device or screen that you're viewing it on. I'll be back next week with another #1 new rock song of the week, a review here on Radio DJ Reacts on Diesel on Radio.